What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. Guys, today we are talking about Porsha and Dennis. Porsha Williams, to be exact, and Dennis McKinley. Now, Porsha Williams, I don't know what made her famous in the first place. Porsha Williams doesn't do anything. She can't really sing. She definitely doesn't act. Besides having some really nice weaves, and some nice dresses here and there. I still do not know what Porsha Williams actually does. All right? I don't know. Okay? I don't know if she was like a model before, but I do know that she was like a model, and then she married, former Steelers quarterback, Cordell Stewart. All right? That's what kind of brought it to her to the top. But she was 30 at that time. Really, Cordell Stewart made a mistake. She was already 30. Cordell, what were you thinking? I think that maybe you thought you were throwing an interception to people like you did in the playoffs every year in the AFC Championship games. But, Cordell's an idiot. He made a bad decision. And a lot of times what brothers can do is you can elevate somebody that doesn't have any talent and make them viable. Cordell Stewart should have left her where she was at, where he found her, which was probably at some damn bar. But he didn't do that, and he put her on the scene. Then once that went wrong, the relationship went bad. Then she wanted to become a struggle singer. Nobody bought that. And then she marries or starts to, date Detroit entrepreneur Dennis McKinley. Now, Dennis McKinley is pretty savvy, all right? Now, this is the beauty of black men. He owns the original hot dog factory franchise. Not only did he owns it, but he revamped it, all right? He's all over Black Enterprise. He has 15 locations, worth millions and millions of dollars. And not only does he do that, he makes it, inexpensive for franchisors to get into the business. Which for me, I think that's awesome. I think that's very great. For a brother to come up with this concept and then make it where, people could, get into the business. That's great, especially in the black community because it's entrepreneurs, and he's doing very, very well. The problem with him is, unfortunately, he had a baby with Porsha Williams. I don't know what he was thinking about. And I hate to see that when talented entrepreneurs get with people that don't have their same work ethic, don't have anything to offer. You're in a city like, now in Atlanta. What are you dealing with her for? So again, she's able to get another high value guy from Cordell to Dennis McKinley. And they've been having problems. I believe, he's been accused of cheating on her. And, basically, she had, they're going back and forth, right? With this stuff. And he came out on Instagram, said that he's single as F, all right? Now, they quietly broke up a long time ago. And then they have a baby together, and they were trying. But obviously, Porsha is somebody you can't work with. Number one, she's 39. And I want to talk about that. What does it mean when you're 39? When you're a 39-year-old person, as a woman, and you live in a culture where you hang out with Candy Burris, Nene Leakes, Phaedra Parks. That whole culture of today where you reward people for absolutely doing nothing and not having any talent, expecting everything. She's not going to change. All right? Not going to change. You can't teach, as they say, old new tricks. She's done. Whatever good or bad habits she has received in life, at 39, she's going to be that way. You're wasting your time. He keeps running into those. All right. And unfortunately, what Dennis McKinley needs to do is to have a woman that he can mold. All right. Guys that are, that age, unless the woman is, very seasoned and already good for you, you're going to have to mold this person. And unfortunately, you can't mold somebody at that age. Usually you're going to continue to have problems. So he's frustrated. So now what he's saying is he's single as hell. He's tired of her. And I think he should be done with her, even though he has a baby with her. But here's the situation. If Dennis doesn't get his stuff together, his business is going to suffer. All right? Because she's going to take energy from you that you need to be focused on the business. She's not an entrepreneur that's savvy like him. She's not as bright as he is. He doesn't need her. All right? She can easily be replaced. He cannot. All right? There are not a lot of black men with 15 locations and a good brand that people want to buy in, that's a profitable brand. No, you just can't get it. It's better for him to her to leave him alone. Because the more that he tries to work it out with her, she's not going to change. Okay? She's already been elevated in the culture. And when she doesn't deserve, I'll be honest, she doesn't deserve to be elevated like she has been. She doesn't do anything. His focus needs to be on developing the entrepreneurs, developing this business. And what he's trying to say is he has 60 units already committed, like in Detroit, Philadelphia, Charlotte. In the next 3 years, he wants to have 100 locations. He will have only 15 locations if he keeps dealing with her. Now, the only reason why he might still be dealing with her is because maybe he gets some sort of promotion on the reality show and it's good for business and all of that. But really, I think that, obviously, he's tired of her. And when you're tired of somebody like that, just get rid of him. Obviously, it's not going to work. And you know what? It's not a problem in saying that I tried and it's not going to work. You shouldn't have been dealing with her in the first place. Cordell made the first mistake. I guess she felt like, well, and she's already married and divorced in 2 years. Red flags. Red flag. Red flag. All right? What you need is a woman that is like half your age. A woman who really has a lot of respect for you. A woman who is not going to be doing the stuff that she does. So that you don't have to get mad and be emotional and go on Instagram and talk about how you're single as F. All right, bro? Like, I'm pretty sure that chicks that want to date you don't care about if you're single or not. They will still mess with you regardless of the situation. And this is what guys got to understand. Black men have to stop getting so, and I get frustrated too sometimes, right? But it's really not that serious. All right? It's really not. If you don't deal with her anymore and you want to be amicable, you have to tell her it's not that serious. Just leave her alone. Because when you put out there that you're single as F, is basically what you're doing is you're trying to get back at her, and it looks childish. All right? It's just better to just leave her alone. Leave her alone. And guys, it's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Subscribe, hit the bell. I really appreciate you for all that you do. All right, thank you guys. Check out the first comment pinned to the top. All right, do that. Check out the Black Men Are Perfect t-shirt. Check out the Patreon, guys. Check out everything that we're doing. I really, really thank you for all that you do. And always remember, the buffoonery remains at an all-time high. I'm out.